Honestly, just in my own time, I do need to play all of the Assassin's Creed games. Just play through all of them.
How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
That was a bit obnoxious, so basically I had to do the entire longship area over again because the game's just like, oh, I'm gonna crash now. Beep. So yeah. Anyway, I have not seen this young lady yet. Because I've not played, I believe she's part of Odyssey and Origins, but I've not met her yet. What's going on here? That's a mighty fine what's it called? It's a mighty fine thing there. Also, that cigarette was smoked up really quickly. Oh, so do we play as her now?
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Sirka told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away.
No.
Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve forever.
Oh, hello.
Dr. Sirka went on to say,
Bought you more electrolytes?
Hey, Sean.
Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean.
You I do recognize. From my from my Assassin's Creed Brotherhood days. You I do recognize. Honestly, just in my own time, I do need to play all of the Assassin's Creed games. Just play through all of them.
How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
Oh. I assume that is meant to be,
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
yeah. I was gonna say, I assume that's Eivor. Oh. Let's go back to Sean, I guess. Get some, get some tea.
Did you get my tea?
Oh, hey, Rebecca.
Oh, mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
Apparently sputtering
How was
enough
the
to the point where it
enemy
crashed the
status
game, huh,
thing?
Rebecca?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Please. I want to get back into the action, you know?
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Thank you, Rebecca. For the sake of it, let's just look around.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day. Yeah, I won't remember that. You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course. In half a minute.
Remember, tomatoes go on the counter, not the fridge.
Fucking Sean, what's this?
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
Absolutely no idea what this is. Oh, you just left
Let's
out.
have a look.
What can I do in there? Mailbox. Thanks for clearing that up in such a profound detail. I'm sure I'll sleep soundly now. Don't have COVID? No, I'm sure, as I'm well... Oh, nice. COVID. Love it. KG... Rami, I assume, is younger sister or older brother. I think. Next steps. Good to unknown sender. I'm not gonna read all of it because, well, bleh. English locals. Leicestershire, London, Winchester, York, Essex, Gloucestershire. Okay. Sean Hastings. Oh, so basically it's the Staff of Eden. Yeah.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
So that's basically how we had to find... What's it called?
Layla, thought you might be interested in this. Conversations that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012. December, I think. Just, candid talk.
Conversations between Desmond and such.
Square any circles or write any beat poetry. But he did have some interesting insights into his time in the Animus and what it means to be an assassin. Anyway, have a listen. You might find you and he had similar experiences, so, well, let me know what you think. Unless it's to tell me I sound like a total prat in these recordings. If that's the case, just say nothing. I mean, I did have a slight cold at the time I recorded these. That's probably why I sound odd. Anyway, okay, I'm done anyway, so turn off. Turn off. Oh, it's actually just a button. Sorry, here we go.
Fuck Sean.
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off.
Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud.
Seriously?
Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man.
Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want. Or, no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to believe otherwise. I don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive
he has a point
about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars. If it's really my choice, I could do that.
Right. It's almost self-refuting. A democracy could democratically elect a dictator or choose to get rid of democracy altogether. Within our creed is the seed of its own destruction. That's what makes it powerful, I think. And fragile.
Right. The more freedom you have, the more risky it is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, my dad has mellowed over the years, but he was strict when we lived on the farm. He ran a tight ship. I never got the impression that I was free to choose my path forward. Our creed, our tenets, they were drilled into my head. By the time I was a teenager, I was following these rules out of a sense of duty. This was just what we did.
That happens to a lot of organizations over time. A stagnation sets in, you know? A fundamentalism.
Yeah. Following the rules becomes more important than achieving whatever goal you set out for yourself. And people start to lose sight of the reason the rules exist.
That's called deontology, or a form of it. Following a rule for its own sake and not for the consequences it has.
Yeah, but that
Man,
feels
these are what's
backwards,
called. These are
doesn't it?
long.
I think so. Following a rule is the easy part. Praying, taking a sip of wine, munching on a wafer. Rituals that give comfort.
But that's just going through the motions. It makes people feel like they're doing something. When the hard work is, well, actually getting off your ass and doing something productive. I think people just want boundaries. Tight boundaries. They want to see the four walls that pen them in.
I don't disagree.
Anything outside that, anything that makes life more complex, that's scary. That's why I envy you. You chose this life. You went through that process, and you decided, yes, I believe in this.
Sure. It didn't stop me from being an insufferable know-it-all as a teenager, but I see your point.
You still
I
are,
would
Sean.
love to have been a know-it-all. I knew nothing. Not until you guys found me. Yeah. It wasn't until I met you, and Bex and Lucy, that I knew. I knew I wanted to be an assassin.
Oh, thanks, Des. Come here. Bring it in, bud. I don't normally like touching, but I'll make an exception now.
I am not hugging you.
You sure? Because I smell very nice today.
Can you just turn that off?
I will probably listen to the rest. Probably another pictures. Oh, that's cute. We could probably check out the things later if needed, so log out. Let's continue.
That's quite nice. Soothing. You mind if I put some music on?
Go for it.
Cool.
So we can still speak to Sean and Rebecca. What's up, Sean?
Hello, Layla.
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America.
True.
Apart from that, it's just a bunch of muddy bones, isn't it?
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
Ah, the mood stabilizer.
Why the fuck do I have a mood
It's not
stabilizer?
harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect. So the staff doesn't, you know, mess with you.
I guess it has
Sean,
to do with the
What
staff.
happened last year? I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us, and
We've
get to the
seen how
bottom of
items have
why the
eaten
world is
basically
about to
corrupted
end
people.
For the second time in 8 years.
That's the reason why.
Then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
I know. It's not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks.
Like,
yeah?
spoiler alert, is the reason
Just until we
why
figure this out.
Desmond stabbed a certain person.
You're right. I know you're right.
Say spoiler alert, even though the fucking game is more than a decade old, but
Sean has been busy.
you know what I mean. Strange message and audio fragments sent from an unknown location to our encrypted servers. Nothing was stolen, nothing corrupted, just a quick deposit and gone. We got lucky this time. So what is it? A cryptic sound file, voice unknown, with a signal beneath it. The signal with a code led us to this precise spot here in New England. We dug, and good lord, we struck gold. Well, silver, dominant currency in the Dark Ages. Point is, it was a gravesite of Norse warrior dating to the late 9th century, early 10th century AD. A few centuries before the earliest known settlement. This is big news if we have it right. Question remains, how did these bones get here, and why? Well, I mean, that's basically what's called they got here.
Sean, don't forget to water the plants while I'm under, okay?
I'll add it to the calendar and tattoo it on my leg.
Thanks, Sean.
Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over.
Let's talk to Rebecca. Hey, Bex.
Feeling okay?
Yeah, we
Better.
found Eivor.
But I'm worried that it could happen again. The 2 data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like 2 minds, fighting over 1 brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA.
How do you know what a
sample that
shotgun to the head feels
dense,
like?
Noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
Yeah,
I'm trying. I really am.
I definitely need what's it called. Is that a singing fish? No. Shame. I definitely need to play the games before Valhalla. Like starting from the first one all the way to till Valhalla, basically playing through Odyssey and Origins.
All right, time to go.
Because I'm missing
Norway
so
to
much
England takes
details
about
on
a
these
week by
like
long
modern
ship, so
sections.
scrub ahead.
Like I've missed so much when it comes to the modern stuff. Anyway.
Layla, you okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript. If you're looking for something, I can
No,
come in.
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America.
Mm-hmm.
So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
You hope.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the
Which we
mad
did
one.
find.
Find me. And save us all from another death.
Hmm.
Unsettling, that is.
Mm-hmm. Kind of
That
is, isn't it,
pulse in the
Sean?
message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Let's actually get to doing some some fun stuff. Rather than mucking about in the modern world. No offense, but the modern world fucking blows. This shit sucks. Also, when we actually get into England and actually get to fight, I do want to still try out that spear, just see what it feels like, just see what it can do. England's fucking beautiful. England, 873 CE. Bitches, we made it.
There she is. England. Our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all. And will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randvi, dig in your oars, all standing.
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. Well, let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers, then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood. May Thor bless you all on your way.
Thank you, Randvi.
Sail on.
Yes! I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, but they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Dag. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
Yeah,
We
it's kind
carve
of is
idols
weird.
of our gods and make wishes before them, like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
That's true.
A hammer. Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
Oh, never change, dog. I wish I could control this.
Look there. What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Dag. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and
Baptism.
worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always. They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled.
We have Saxons that are coming along with us, it seems.
Come to, stop the boat. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it, somewhere in that camp.
I don't mind if I do.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dag. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
Thank you for honoring us with your presence. I hope you enjoyed the saga and the mead. If you have, make sure to raise your thumb and like the video. If you wish for more daily sagas, make sure to subscribe and join the Skalds of Sagas. You can also join the other Skalds of Sagas by joining our Discord, and hit that bell notification to know when a new video goes up. Until next time, Schaumst, my brothers.